everyone, I'm Ashley here. You can call me Teacher Ashley, and today I'm touching on P4 Tao Nan SA2 Paper for mathematics. So let's start our first multiple choice. Okay, from here we can see that it's given to us 55,090 tens. Okay, so my habit is to put numbers on top of the words. So 1,000 is 30, and I put back my 55. And 9 tens is 10, and it's 90. So when I put it together, my answer will be 55,090, which is number 4. Next, I want to round to the nearest 100. So nearest 100 is here, and my neighbor friend is number 5. It's more than 5, so you need to plus 1, and the rest will become 0. Answer will be 31,800, which is number 3. Okay, let's move on. It's asking for how many 1 in 7 are there in 3 wholes. So 1 whole, I have 7 over 7, which means I got 7 sevenths. So imagine it's 3 whole. So with 7 times 3 will give you 21 sevenths. Answer number 2. Next one. The digit 8 in 2.834. Okay, you can see that 8 is in this place. The first number after the decimal is 10. And the second number up after the decimal will be hundreds. And the third will be thousands. So since my 8 is the first one, it will be under 10. Answer is number 2. Okay, let's move on. Which of the following is not in the simplest form? Simplest form means you cannot divide at all. So you ask yourself, 2/3, I can't divide anymore because my 3 cannot be divided by 2. Only my 2 can be divided. Let's move on to 4/5. I can't divide by 2 as well because 5 is an odd number. 7/10. 10 can divide by 2, but 7 can't because it's an odd number as well. So let's try 3/12. Yes, it can be divided by 3, and divided by 3 will give you 1/4. Okay, answer number 4. Next, I want to find perpendicular lines. Perpendicular is 90 degrees. So you see A, there's all obtuse and acute angle. So unable to. N is also acute angle. My X is more than 90 or less than 90. So the best is E. It's a 90 degree. Answer number 4. Let's move on to the next one, number 7. How many marked angles are there? Right angle. Right angles are 90 degree. So 90 degree, this is a rectangle. It's a 90 degree, 90 degree, and this one is a 90 degree. This one is obtuse, obtuse, and acute, and acute. So it's 3. Okay, let's move on. The figure has a perimeter of 48. The length is twice. Twice means 3 units. My breadth is 1 unit. So perimeter is length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. And my length is 3 units plus 1 unit plus 3 units plus 1 unit. Give you 8 units. So 8 units is 48. 1 unit is 48 divided by 8, give you 6. I want to find the length. The length is 3 units. 3 times 6 equals to 18. 18. Number 1. Okay, let's move on. Kelvin has a total of 14 20-cent stamps and 50-cent stamp. The total value of the stamp is $4. It's asking how many 20-cent stamps does he have. I don't have individual, I only have the value. So we can use assumption method, or we can use guess and check. So let's try out guess and check first, which the school normally teach 20-cent coin. You need to draw the table. $0.50 coin. First, I need to put my value of my 20-cent. $1.20. This is 50-cent. Dollar or 50-cent. This is total value. So since it's 14, let's make it 7. So 20-cent is 7, total value is $1.40. 7 or 50-cent is $3.50. So total will be plus them together, you will get $4.90. The total is $4, so I exceeded. So since I exceed, I must reduce. So who do I reduce? Since 50-cent is more than 20-cent and my value is more, so I reduce my 50-cent. I reduce by 2 first and see how it goes. Let me extend mine. So since I reduce my 50-cent to 5, my 20-cent will add 2 more, become 9. So it's $1.80. My 50-cent is $2.50. Total value is $4.30. I'm near. So I think I reduced by 1. So this is 4 and this is 10. It's $2. $2. Let go. It gave me $4. So how many 20-cent? 20-cent is here. 10. Okay, let's move on to the next one, decimal. The mass of the watermelon is 3.8 kg and the durian is 1.5 kg lighter. So again, lighter than my watermelon, 3.8, and my durian is lighter, 1.5. So I want to find my durian first before I can find my total. So durian will be 3.8 minus 1.5 is 2.2 kg. So total will be 2.2 plus 3.8 will give you calculation error. Sorry, I make a mistake. It should be 2.2. Let me change. It's 6.9 kg. Answer is 3. Okay, let's move on to booklet. Section B now is asking for number pattern. So we ask from here to here, how much do we add? So we take 6859 minus is plus 250. Let's double check if it's also 250 here. Yes. So now we can find here also plus 250. Answer 7319. Okay, let's move on. Some factors of 20 are given, which is 1, 2, 10, and 20. So they are asking for the other 2 factors. So let's list down our factors of 20. 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 3 cannot, so 4 times 5, and 5 times 4 is the same, so we eliminate. We have 1, 2, 10, and 20. So the missing one is 4 and 5. Okay, let's move on. Which two fractions are smaller than half? We're supposed to compare. Okay, so how to compare fraction is to change the same denominator. So 2/5 and half, I will change to 10. So it's smaller. I'll circle first. 3/4, I'll change to 4. No, it's bigger. Let's move to 4/8. 4/8 and half, I can actually times 4 times 4. They are actually the same, so it's out. And then we double check 5/12. I times 6 times 6. Oh yes, it's smaller. So answer is 2/5 and 5/12. Let's move on to the next question. It's asking for what is the value of 8/9 plus 1/3. So 8/9 plus 1/3. Change to the same denominator. So it's 11/9, mixed number. In case, take 11 divided by 9. It's actually 1. Minus 9 is 2. So 1/2/9. Next one, decimal. We need to put a 0 here and a 0 here. So in the number here is actually 5.31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So it's 5.37. It's 8,000 as a decimal. 1,000 is 8/1,000. In decimal, 3 decimal place. Okay, next one. They want to arrange from greatest to smallest to greatest. So I'll put the number as I'll put to 0 to make it equal. So I can see from greatest, the first one, let me use a color. 2 is the greatest. So greatest should be at the back, is number 4. So let's see the second one. The greatest is 9. So 9 is the third one. 8 is the second greatest, and this is the smallest. So to write my answer is 0.095, 0.862, 0.903, 2.4. Please don't put the 0 behind because the question given doesn't have the 0. So you have to follow accordingly. Okay, next one, how to find 5.78 times 6. So you take 5.78 times 6. 8 times 6, 48. 6 times 7, 42, plus 4 is 46. And 5 times 6 is 30. 30 plus 4, 34. Let's put back the decimal. 34.68. Okay, let's move on. Rectangle. Angle for rectangle is 90 degrees. So this part here is 90 degrees. I have here, so I can find this part. So it's actually 90 degrees minus 32 minus 35. We can take 32 plus 35 first, so easier is 67. So when we minus is 23. Okay, Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, in the diagram here, it's asking which of the lines is parallel to BD. Parallel is the line does not meet one another. So let me find BD first. So BD is here. So we'll take a look at possible. If I put BE, unable to because it meet one another. If I put BC, unable to because it meet one another. If you look carefully, my AE doesn't meet my BD. So my answer will be AE. Let's move on. Yiming is facing west. He makes a 90-degree clockwise turn. So there's no compass. I need to draw it myself. So north is west. South is southwest and northwest. So he's facing west, which is here, in this direction. He make a 90-degree clockwise turn. So each time is 45, 90 is here. And then he make a 3/4 turn in an anti-clockwise direction. So 3/4, I use another color, maybe black. Okay, so I'm not in north and I move anti-clockwise. So it's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. So I'm facing east. Okay, next one. I have a number and it's 4 digit. The 8 stands for 800s, 5 stands for tens, and the 9 is in the ones place and 0 is in the tenth place. So means I have 4 digit and it's a decimal because you got hundreds and 10. So just we mentioned before, 10 is the first digit after the decimal, which is this one. So this is 0 and I'm done. And hundreds is the second digit after the decimal. So is this 8 here, done. And my ones is 9, tens is 5. Answer 59.08. Okay, next one, asking us to complete the table, the duration. Okay, let's put the timeline here. I put one of it on top. Starting is 8:15 and 10:20 a.m. So let's move for 1 hour. It's 9:50. But it's quite near to 10:20, so we put down into 10 minutes. 10 a.m. 10 minutes. 10 a.m. and another 10 minutes. So the duration is 1 hour plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, let's move on to playing games. Okay, I need to find the starting line, starting time. So let's move on to 8:30 p.m. It's 1 hour 45. Let's move 1 hour backwards. 7:30 p.m. So we have 45 minutes more. Let's break small little parts. 15 minutes. 7:15 p.m. Another 15 minutes. 7 p.m. and another 15 minutes. It's 6:45 p.m. Okay, now question 24. There's a birthday dinner that ends at 8:35, but it was 10 minutes lower. So actual fact, the clock is 10 minutes lower. So actually, we need to change the timing. So the actual time should be 8:25 p.m. Okay, so We will start from 8:25 p.m. and then I move 1 hour back is 7:25 and I move 15 minutes is 7:10 p.m. and then I move back so give me a moment. Okay, so here question 24. The birthday dinner ended at 8:35, but the clock was 10 minutes slower. So actually the timing show should be 8:45 p.m. This is the actual timing. So let's count back the time. One hour is 7:45 p.m. and 30 minutes all the way is 7:15 p.m. So the actual dinner starts at 7:15 p.m. Okay, let's move on. Father took a flight from Singapore at 11:30 on Sunday and he arrived 7 hours later. So let's do a timeline again. It's 11:30 p.m. So 30 minutes is 12 a.m. Let's have another 30 minutes. It will be 0030. And this is Sunday. And this is Monday. So 1 hour is gone. I'm left with 6 hours. So one whole chunk of 6 hours will be 0630. So the time in 24 hours, they didn't mention, so we leave it at 24 hours, and then the day will be Monday. Okay, next one, let's continue 26. The figure here shows two similar squares and a rectangle. I want to find the area. So if this is 4 cm, means this is 4 cm. And I can find the area of square. Is 4 times 4 equals to 16. And that's 2, so 16 times 2 equals to 32. My rectangle, I have the breadth, I need the length, and this is 4, so my length is 14. So it's 14 times 5 will give you 70. Total will be 70 plus 32 equals 102. Okay, next question. The figure here shows 3 squares. Length of AB means from here to here is 8 cm. I want to find a parameter. So parameter is actually parameter is here. It's actually the outer line of the square. So there's a trick to it. So if you can see here, here and here is 8 cm. So one set of small, medium, big square is 8 cm. I got another one more set. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have here also. And the last one is this side. So I got 4 sets. One set is 8 cm, 4 set we times 4 will give you 32 cm. Okay, let's move on to graph. I want to find the difference between the highest and lowest temperature. So highest is here, lowest is here. So lowest is 23 degree and highest is 30 degree. So 30 minus 23 is 7 degrees Celsius. Okay, so they're asking in which 2-hour period did the temperature increase the most? So if you can see here, this one is decreasing. So from here onwards is out. Increasing is this one. So we can see this is 23, this is 24.5, this is 27, and this is 30. So which 2-hour increased the most? From 10 to 12 is 3 degree. From 8 to 10 is 2.5 degree. And this is 1.5 degrees. So it's 10 to 11. Sorry, 10 to 12. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now is symmetry again. This is my mirror, the dotted line. So I need to shade those that is missing. 3 more triangle. I start from the top. On my spot 1, I do not have here. And then here have, here also have. Here, but here is missing. This is the second one. I have here, but I don't have here. So I need to shade here. Okay, let's move on to our problem sums. Okay, here a packet of mixed nut contains half kg of almond, 1/8 kg of walnuts, and 3/4 kg of cashew nuts. So what is the total mass? So since it's fraction, let's change everything to same denominator. So it's times 4. It's the same. So let's add them together. It's 11/8 kg. Change the simplest form is 1/3/8 kg. Next, Debbie and Mimi collected 75 stickers altogether. After Mimi bought 5 more, Debbie then had 3 times as many as Mimi. So meaning my Mimi is lesser than Debbie. My Debbie. But Debbie didn't buy anything. And since it's 3 times of Mimi, after she bought 5, so I need to put back the 5. This is she bought. And now she is 1 unit. If you can see, my 1 unit is actually with a 5. And this is 75. My 75 doesn't include my 5 from Mimi. So it included my 5 from Debbie. So it's 5 times 3 equals to 15. 15, so 75 minus 15 is equals to 60. I've gotten the 1 unit here again. So here in section 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 unit is actually equals to 60. 1 unit equals to 60 divided by 4 equals to 15. And I want to find Mimi at first. So Mimi is without a 5. So it's 15. Okay, let's move on to the next one. 310 of the container is filled with sugar. And when mommy put in 350 grams, sugar to fill up the space. So means totally fill up the container. How much sugar can the container hold? So I draw a model. The container is 8 units and 3/8 is with sugar. And mother put in 350 more to fill up the whole thing. So we can see that 5 units is 350 grams. 1 unit is 350 divided by 5 equals to 17. The whole container is, oops, I make a mistake. Okay, wait a minute. It's actually 10 units. Let me add on. Okay, so it's 7 units. Okay, so here is 7. Let me recalculate. Apologize for the mistake. So it's 7 units divided by 7 is 50 grams. So all together is 10. So 10 units is equals to 50 times 10 equals to 500. Next, Uncle Toby sold 88 curry puff in the morning, and this amount was actually 2/5 of what he had. So he sold the rest in the afternoon. Okay, so total is actually 5 units. Okay, and the amount he sold was 2/5 of the curry puff he had. So total he had 5 units of curry puff, and this one is 88 sold. So if you can see, my 88 is pointing to 2 units. So 2 units is equals to 88. 1 unit is equals to 88 divided by 2 equals to 44. So the rest here is afternoon. So 44 times 3 equals to 132. So if at first I can take my 132 plus 88 is 220.
Okay, now let's move on to question 5. Shen had 5 boxes of lollipops, so she packed 10 lollipops into each plastic bag for a fun fair. So after packing for 180 such bags, she had 5 lollipop left. So we can actually take 180 times 10, as there are 180 bags and each bag is 10. So altogether is 1,800 lollipops. And then this 1,800 we need to plus 5 because 5 was left, so that we can find at first in the box. So this 1,805 is for 5 boxes. So one box will be 1,805 divided by 5. And we will get 361. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Grandpa Tan had 3,900. He gave 1,500 to Grandma and the rest to the granddaughter and 4 grandsons. His granddaughter received twice as much as the grandson. So how much the granddaughter received? So we can find, sorry, give me a moment. So 3,900, you can minus 1,500 for grandma, and you are left with 2,400. So since we know that the granddaughter received twice, means the granddaughter equals to 2 units, and then the grandson will be 1 unit. But there are 4 grandsons, so we have times 4, which equals to 4 units. So total 6 units is actually 2,004. So 1 unit is 2,004 divided by 6, which will give you 400. And since the granddaughter is 2 units, so 2 units will be 400 times 2, which will give you $800. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, next question is area and perimeter. The carpet is in the center of the living room, and it has a length of 16.5 with a border of 2 meters, and there's a 9 meters for the breadth of the carpet. So they are finding the area of the carpet. So first thing, my carpet, I have the breadth, so I can find the length. So length will be 16.5 minus 2 meters and minus another 2 meters. It will give you 12.5. So it will be my length of the carpet. The find area will be length times breadth. Which give you 112.5. Okay, so this is A. So let's move on to B. I want to find the perimeter. So perimeter is length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. So it will be 9 times 2 plus 12.5 times 2. Answer will be 43 cm. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Aunt Sarah baked some blueberry muffins and some chocolate muffins. 4/5 of the muffins are chocolate. So we can actually draw a model. Which is 4 units were chocolates and 1 unit were blueberry. Just nice 5. Let me do some adjustment. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the yellow one is actually chocolate, and then the blueberry is the blue one. So the difference between the number of blueberry and the chocolate is actually 45. So if you can see, My chocolate is 4 unit. So 4 unit minus 1 unit is equals to 3 unit. So 3 units, since it's the difference, so 3 unit is actually 45. And 1 unit is actually 45 divided by 3, which gives you 15. So how many muffins did she bake? Altogether is 5 units, so we can find 5 units is 15 times 5, which will give you 75. Okay, next one. Azmi bought some postcards for his friends, and if he gives 6 postcards, then he will have 4 postcards left. If he gives 7 postcards to each friend, he'll be short of 2 postcards. How many friends did Azmi have, and how many postcards did he buy? So this one is multiples, but I would like to teach one of the method which is much easier to solve. Okay, we can find the difference between the multiples. The difference between the multiples is 7 minus 6, which is equals to 1. And this is the difference. And in our multiples of 6 and 7, in multiples of 6, we will have 4 postcards left. And if it is multiples of 7, there will be 2 short of 2. So we can actually find the gaps, which is 4 plus 2, which equals to 6. Okay, and then now we can actually find the number of friends that Azmi have. So to find the friends, you can take 6 divided by 1 equals to 6. So it means that he has 6 friends. Okay, so since we know that he has 6 friends, we can either take the first scenario or the second scenario will do. Both of it will give you the same answer. Okay, so let's continue here. B part, if I take the first scenario, it will be 6 friends, so 6 times 6 equals to 36. And then I will have 4 postcards left. It will be 36 plus 4, which equals to 40. Okay, to double check, if I take the second scenario, it will be 6 friends also. So it is 6 times 7 equals to 42. And then, but I'm short of 2. Okay, so means I need 42, but I'm short of 2, so 42 minus 2. It still gives us 40. Okay, so both methods will also allows you to get the final answer. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is pattern. Okay, study the pattern below. If you see the pattern, each time it moves, it's actually plus 2. And each time is plus 2. Okay, so we're going to find our pattern number 5. So pattern number 5 will be 9. Let's put it here. 9 plus 2 equals to 11. Okay, how about pattern 20? So it's using the same way. We can take our figure number 20. Because they are actually the same constant, so we can take figure number 20 minus 1. is actually equals to 19. And then each time I move is 2. So 19 times 2 is equals to 38. But initially I subtracted my pattern number 1. So I need to plus back my pattern number 1, which is 3 of it. It will give me 41. Okay, so next one. He's asking, which pattern have 99 match sticks? So, same thing. I'll take my total. 99 minus the first pattern number is 3 equals to 96. And then each time I move is actually 2. So 96 divided by 2, which is equals to 48, meaning I got 48 pattern in between from 1 to 99. Okay, so 48 is my pattern number. I need to plus 1 back because I deducted the first one initially. So it's 49. Okay, so thanks for staying with me for Tao Nan SA2. Okay, and we shall move on to the next paper soon. Thank you.